Dear students, in this video we are going to discuss about electric field at a corner of a square. See students, you have a square ABCD, okay, of side A, and you have at vertex A you have charge Q, and at vertex B also you have charge Q, and at vertex C also you have charge Q, and you want to find the electric field at one corner. So here you are choosing this corner D, and I want to find electric field here at corner D because of these charges present at A, B and C. Okay, see students, I have marked the directions of EA. See, EA is acting in this direction. See, one thing you should know, whichever point you want to find electric field. So here in this case, now we want to find the electric field at D. You have to place a test charge here. So test charge, you know, which is +1. So if +1 is here and plus Q is there, so +1 obviously it will be repelled. So that's why direction of EA will be like this, going down. Okay, coming to B, okay, see again B also you have charge Q, so which will basically repel. So the direction will be like this. So only thing you should, the distance, sides are A, so if the sides are A, then the diagonal will be root 2A. Using Pythagoras you can find the distance, only distance you have to put root 2A. And coming to EC, see again the test charge will be repelled, so the direction of EC will be like this. So direction of EA acting down, direction of EC going left, and direction of EB acting like this. Now let's write the formula for that. See students, I have written the value of EA, which is KQ by A square. You know the general formula for electric field, which is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q by R squared, and 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught I have written it as K. So KQ by A squared, here the distance is A. And coming to B, for B the distance is root 2A, so I have written root 2A the whole square. And for C I have written again KQ by A squared. See students, now I am finding the resultant of EA and EC, which I have written here EAC, which is equal to, because they are acting perpendicular, I can write the formula root over EA squared plus EC squared. And if you look at the magnitudes of EA and EC, they both are same, so I can simply write it will be root 2 times EA. Either I can write EA or EC because both are same. So it's root 2 into, and the value of EA is KQ by A squared. So this is the value of EAC. And see, if you look at the diagram, and EAC acting along the direction of EB. Now if you look at EB and EAC, they both are in the same direction. Now to find E net, just simply have to add EB and EAC. That's it. See, now I have written E net. E net is equal to EAC plus EB, because you know both EAC and EB, they are acting in the same direction. If they are in the same direction, you can simple addition is fine. So just putting the values, EAC is equal to, you know, so it's root 2 KQ by A squared, and EB value, you know, which you wrote here, so KQ by 2A squared, and taking the LCM and adding, so 2A squared, and if you do so you get the answer E net is equal to KQ, you can take commonly outside, KQ into 2 root 2 plus 1 divided by 2A squared. So if you want, you can put the value of K, which is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught. So you can write, if you want, you can write the equation Q into 2 root 2 plus 1 divided by 8 pi epsilon naught A squared. See students, in the same model you will find the force also, force acting at a corner of a square. And there is a competitive exam question also based on this question. They will ask you the charge at the center, which we will discuss in the subsequent videos. Thank you.